So 10 of the 12 wild card series have ended in sweeps since they introduced that third wild card team in 2022. Why is this year any different for the teams that lost?
I think to answer that, I'd have to give my predictions.
Which will take us into our predictions. We're going to start off with Detroit and Cleveland.
I think it's two scrappy teams. Detroit certainly could close it out tomorrow, but I'm going to rock with Cleveland because I like their pitching better. And I think that's why Cleveland is able to win out the series, because Detroit has the ace, but Cleveland's better the rest of the way.
John?
I'm going with Detroit. I think they've just been the better team the whole season. I think they're the better team now. So no reason for me to think otherwise that they won't win this.
All right. What about Cincinnati?
What's your prediction?
What's your prediction?
Oh, yeah. I am going to go with Detroit. I think it's going to be a sweep.
Guy's trying to get off the hook over here.
I think it's going to be a sweep. I just think history is right too often.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's go to the other side of the bracket, Cincinnati, LAD.
Yeah, well, one of those teams is a real World Series contender, and the other's lucky to be there. So I'll take the Dodgers to sweep without even knowing the result of Game 1.
Yeah, I thought you were going because one is managed by Dave Roberts and the other is married by a great manager.
No. One of them is an NL All-Star team, and one of them has an NL All-Star.
Do we all agree the Dodgers?
Yeah.
So it's looking like possibly another sweep there. Let's go San Diego, the Cubs.
I'm taking Cubs to sweep here. I think that this is a classic case of one of those series that people thought was going to go 3 games or thought was going to go 1 game, and the Cubs just come out with more energy. I think they want it more.
I want to say, I was saying, I was kind of high on the Padres earlier, still like the Padres, but earlier today I did see a Cubs hype video they made with Anthony Rizzo narrating it. You know what? And I'm a believer.
You believe? I also believe. We're showing love to the Cubbies. Go Cubs, go. Next we'll go Red Sox, Yankees.
I mean, I can't lose hope. I don't think anybody will blame me. Here's what I'll say. Rodon over Bayo, I don't think is an unpopular opinion. And in Game 3, anything could happen. I'll go with the better lineup and the team that's at home.
John?
Had the Red Sox be in the World Series, I think, at the start of the season, I believe. I was high on them early on. Still like them. I think they're going to win. I think they're taking the whole thing.
I think Rodon over Bayo is right. I just think Red Sox bullpen over Yankees bullpen also makes a lot of sense. I think the Red Sox put us at the pasture.
In 2 or 3?
In 2. I think I'm just very sad on my way home from the game tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's
tomorrow.
I think it's a 3-game set.
It's just rare for a 3-game set. It's only happened twice.
I'm not a sports is rigged guy, so I'm not calling for that. The baseball gods didn't give us Red Sox Yankees to not give it the full distance.
So now let's go to the next round. Seattle is going to face either Detroit or Cleveland. Based off of who you said was going to win in that first round, who moves on to the ALCS?
I'm taking Seattle over Cleveland. I think Seattle is just all around the better team. I like their pitching staff better. I like Munoz at the bullpen to close out games. Julio Rodriguez has been playing great baseball. Obviously, Cal Raleigh's an MVP candidate. I liked the addition of Eugenio Suarez. I thought that the Mariners built a really solid team this year. Home field advantage. I think it all goes their way, and they're headed to the CS.
I'm also going to have Seattle winning. I mean, over the Tigers here. I mean, I just Seattle. I mean, they have that. I think they just want it more. You have the home game. You have Cal Raleigh on there.
They have the it factor.
They have the it factor. They just have that it factor. They have everyone there. They want it more. I mean, they do, and they have good pitching. Like,
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's going to be Seattle. I think that series probably goes 4 out of the 5 games. I don't think it goes the full distance. I just think Seattle has one of the best pitching staffs left in baseball, and I think that's what's going to carry them. Now, Dodgers Phillies. Don't think you can escape some heartbreak here, John.
No, Phillies all the way.
The Phillies are 9-3 against the Dodgers this year. They kind of have their number.
Is that who you're picking, though?
Yeah.
Not so fast, as Lee Corso would say. I think the reigning champs can go on again. I think it's going to be a tight game, but I think the Dodgers just have that big game experience. Not saying baseball's rigged, but if Ohtani's going to pitch a possible game 3, even if the Dodgers sweep, Ohtani's going to pitch. And you can't tell me that the baseball gods don't want Ohtani pitching in a World Series.
I could tell you it.
I can tell you I don't want to see that, but
why would the baseball gods reward a guy who gambled on? Well, wait.
Allegedly.
A guy who very oddly has people in his inner circle going to jail for questionable things.
Yeah,
that's not related to him.
Autocorrect. My bad.
So now we all picked the Cubs. Cubs Brewers.
Give me the Cubs.
Give me the Cubs.
Give me the Cubs. Keep it rolling. The Brewers are frauds.
Go Cubs, go.
The Brewers are the equivalent of the 2016 Atlanta Hawks.
John, you riding?
You know what? I'm gonna flip it here. I think the Brewers this is their last year here. I think they're just gonna hold on to that. Being the best team in the NL Central for one more season here.
Fly the W. It's going to be the Cubs. Now we have 1 Yankee and 2 Bostons versus Toronto. Will the lone wolf like to tell us who's going to the ALCS?
Yeah, I'll take the Yankees over Toronto. For the record, if Boston beats the Yankees, I'll also take them over Toronto. I'm not going to spoil nothing yet, but I have some further analysis that I'll give when we talk about the CS. But I do think that whoever wins between Boston and New York is a better suited playoff team than Toronto. We just watched Boston beat Toronto in a series.
I think no matter like Dylan said, Toronto's not winning against the Red Sox or the Yankees.
I agree. I think whoever comes out of this Yankees-Red Sox series, most likely the Red Sox at this point, they're the team that's going to the ALCS. I've never been somebody who believed in Toronto, and I'm just not going to start now.
Known Blue Jays hater.
Even if it's the Yankees, I'm going to pick probably the Yankees.
And he's a known Yankees hater.
He's a known, yeah.
known Yankees still fear down to my core.
You must be happy there's no Astros in the playoffs this year.
No, because I feel like the Yankees need to beat the Astros in the playoffs to.
Yeah, that's my fault. About 2 weeks ago, I placed a bet on the Astros to win the World Series when Seattle overtook the division, and then they proceeded to lose 5 straight games after I bet on them. So I only put $5 on it, though, so it cost me $5 to sabotage the Astros season. So you know what?
By extension, the Yankees somehow.
Listen, $5 to ruin the Astros season was a fair price for me.
Who's going to the World Series on the NL side of things? Phillies, 2 of us picked. Dodgers, 1. Cubs or Brewers?
John, your team. Let's talk about them.
Phillies.
I also have the Philadelphia Phillies going to the World Series. I think that they have the best starting pitching rotation of my CS. Them and the Dodgers, whoever wins that series, I think is headed to the World Series. What are you shaking your head for?
Who?
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers what?
Okay. I was going to say you don't like their starting rotation?
No.
But I'm going to roll with the Phillies. They feel like a team of destiny to get there. I know that's really crappy analysis in terms of analytics and WAR and whatever, FOBA. It's team of destiny. That's my analysis for the Phillies. They got to break through.
The Phillies are just, I think they're just rolling here. I mean, they're gonna have Trey Turner's gonna be back in the lineup. I mean, you still have Schwarber, you have Harper. I mean, they have all these starting pitcher rotation. I mean, some of these guys, I mean, like some of them, I mean, some of these starting pitchers might end up being coming out of the bullpen to like close games or come in to games later on. So, I mean, you might see Ranger Suarez come in like he did in like, in 2022, come in and close games out. I mean, so it's like they're in really, really, really good shape here.
Yeah, and I
So-
think that their lineup it overpowers Chicago's. I like Chicago's lineup. I love the Phillies lineup.
I think it's going to be the Dodgers. I just think they go back to back. I just think that they're a juggernaut.
Whoa, spoiler.
Oh, I meant they go back to the World Series back to back.
Mhm.
But AL side, we all have Seattle on the one end. Then we have whoever wins the Yankees Red Sox series, who goes on to face either the Phillies or the Dodgers.
Yeah, so this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. I think that whoever wins this Yankees Red Sox series is going to the World Series. I think that these are the two best teams for a playoff run in the AL at this point in time in terms of just lineup, starting pitching, and if the Yankees made it to a CS, it means that their bullpen showed up. So in terms of bullpen, ultimately, I'll pick the Yankees over Seattle because I picked the Yankees over Boston. But like I said, I have futures on both of these teams to win the World Series. I just think that they're the two best teams in the AL, and I think that they get there, whichever one wins the series.
John, you picked Boston, so you have Boston versus Seattle. Who's it going to be?
I think Boston. I mean, I think they're just the more complete team, more geared to like win the playoff games and stuff like Dylan said. And I had them, I think, on the World Series at the start of the season too.
I think I had Boston Dodgers, which I switched up.
I think
on
we
that
both.
pick.
I think we both had the same. I want to say you.
I think you had Phillies.
No, I think I had Boston Dodgers too.
Didn't believe in the Phillies at the
I
beginning,
did
but we
not believe in the
now.
Phillies at the start.
Dylan, you had Dodgers over Boston. John, you had Dodgers over Boston. And then I had Dodgers over Kansas City. Ben had Mets over Baltimore. So,
Well, me and John look like geniuses.
you guys talked a lot about Team of Destiny when talking about the Phillies. And I think there's another team that extends to the Mariners. I think Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Suarez, they have such a great team anchored by a great pitching staff. I think the Mariners can knock out anybody in the American League. I don't think it'll be pretty. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it'll go the full 7 games. But I think just right now, they're the team that everybody whose team is not in the playoffs, they're the team that everybody's getting behind. So I think it will be Seattle Dodgers in the World Series.
All right.
Now,
So
John,
all three of us have a different World Series.
John, I'm going to start with you. You have Phillies Boston. Who wins? How many games? And who is the World Series MVP?
Phillies win in 6.
And who is your MVP?
You know what? Who's the All-Star MVP? All-Star Game MVP. He's been arguably probably their best player, if not one of their best players. Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber's going to come in big, and they're going to have to pay him a lot.
Better
of
get
money.
ready to back up that bring struck.
They're going to have to pay a lot to keep him.
Dylan, now you.
I have Yankees Phillies. Feels a little biased, but here we are.
It's not our fault. Our teams are good.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Yankees in 7. I just don't think I could believe my team gets there and then pick them to lose. I think that that's absolutely terrible fandom.
Corey would do that though.
No,
but I will
pick them to get there.
But I will pick them in 7. And shockingly, my World Series MVP, he has terrorized the Phillies for years when he was on the Braves. Max Fried pitches 3 games, wins all 3 of them.
For me, Dodgers, Mariners, Dodgers in 5, and Shohei Ohtani, World Series MVP. I
Wow. What a fun pick.
think, yeah, you think I like it any more than you do? You think I want this?
Couldn't even pick a better MVP.
I just think that
Man, the Otani
Is
Is
stands are going to
Otani
somehow find
MVP
this
for his
video.
offense or his pitching?
both. I think
Both,
they're both-
because both, because
He's
when
been
Otani pitches to a 4.5 ERA, he deserves the MVP.
yeah, hey, you know as much as anybody, I'm not an Otani guy. I think he's vastly been overrated. His pitching is not ace quality. He's not even a number 2 pitcher.
He's a great relief pitcher.
I think he
He
has
gets to open games.
I think he will have a great career as a closer.
Do you think he plays the field at all in any of these playoff games?
No. I don't think
I
so.
bet in Corey's scenario, though, for some reason, the gods get to send him out for the 9th to close out the game.
I don't want this.
Because I thought I remember seeing something about him saying he'd play in the outfield so they can use him as like a
And
relief or
Otani,
something.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 pitch strikeout of Cal Raleigh to win the World Series.
He robs a home run in like
Yeah.
left field and then closes it.
Tell me some BS like that won't happen.
I love baseball, but man, if the Dodgers were up 3-1, I don't know if I'd watch Game 5.
Chalk wins out more times than not.
All right. Brewers, Blue Jays it is.